I know what's coming. So do you. You've read the title. But first, here is a tin which has chocolate in. Yes, it is the likeness of His Majesty King Edward VII. He was a king, you know. And it's a lovely decorative tin. A lovely mottled, slightly rusty decorative tin. From 1902, which was the king's coronation year when he was crowned king of all the Angles and the first men, or however that works. Also, it says Galston at the bottom, which is odd. Galston-on-Sea is a place local to me at the moment. It's near Great Yarmouth on the east coast of England. So, I don't know what that's got to do with this, but it says it on there, so there you go. At first, I wondered if that was actually a bit of just sort of rust on there. It said Corliston, but I checked and there's no such place as Corliston anywhere, I don't think. So then I looked closer and it was clearly a G. Anyway, let's stop putting it off. So, yes indeed, this is based, I believe, on the design of an old halfpenny, a coin at the time, a large coin, not large and thick as this, obviously. It was just based on the design, it's not to scale, everyone. What do I know about King Edward VII? Well, he was a king, wasn't he? For the Americans, yes, we still have a royal family for, I don't know, reasons. The tourists seem to like him and, you know, keeps things happy abroad. They're a bit like a jolly distraction. They're a kind of Muppet show, but far more expensive. Actually, a more precise description would be they're kind of a reality show for old people. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that one, I think. Anyway, Edward VII, they had a bit more power back in those days. Still mostly a figurehead, but, you know, I think he was kind of all right. He's known for being good at diplomacy, I believe. He had some sort of big constitutional crisis I don't know any of the details of. Made friends with the French, which was good. Did not make friends with the Germans because he didn't get on with the German leader, which is a shame. So I believe the German leader was actually his nephew. So that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, and he cheated on his wife repeatedly and had illegitimate children, I believe. And that is literally all I know, other than the fact he had a beard. I'm trying to think of some sort of nerdy reference, but I can't think of any. Tell you what, he owned a very successful racehorse called Minoru. And Minoru is the surname of Nico from the Runaways comic. There we are. They've just made a TV series of Runaways, by the way. Who knew? I didn't until somebody told me. Doesn't seem to be any way to watch it over here, but I am worried about it, though. For as I do like the Runaways, and I had a look at the picture of the cast, and it's like really well cast, but the thing I liked about Runaways was it didn't mess around with their parents. It was straight into them running away. It's about the Runaways. The clue is in the title. And with these American TV shows that need to have 900 4-hour-long episodes, I think they may stretch it out by sort of showing you all what the parents are up to all the time. And we don't care about them. Anyway, that's completely irrelevant, and I'm basically complaining about something that might not even be the case. So let's get back to the unfortunate horror of chocolate from 1902. What's on the back? Maserati chocolate. Now, Maserati were not a chocolate company. This was, I don't know, some sort of spin-off or just thing they were selling. Or maybe you got it when you bought their tea, for they were a tea company, a massively successful one. They were founded in the late 1800s, which was just the sort of rise of Britain's weird obsession with tea. So they made a bloody fortune. It didn't last. They were pretty much wiped out during World War II, I think, partially through taxes and physically through bombs, unfortunately. And they kind of limped on into the early 1950s, and they were bought out, and that was the end of Maserati tea. I looked into that because my dad remembered them and wondered what happened to them. Weirdly, though, there is a company called Maserati making tea now. They seem to have resurfaced at some point. Well, I say resurfaced, to be another company bought the name, won't it? That happens all the time these days. Anyway, it's time for us to open this up. So big thanks to the person who gave this to me. They were also the person who kindly donated the 180-year-old olives, so you know it's going to be good. They bought this from eBay, and they said it was a shame that the seller had opened it in order to show a picture. I haven't opened it yet, but the top's on fairly loose. I don't know if it's sealed with some sort of wax or something, but I imagine it's probably relatively dangerous to eat now. So depending what it looks like, I may bite off a little bit, I might lick it, or I might not eat it at all. And here we go. Fuck! Oh dear. I am sorry, that took me by surprise. I don't know. I really should have looked at that beforehand. Oh my God. The other day, I was asked to go to a radio show and talk about what it's like to produce stuff for YouTube and, you know, younger audiences. My show involves me opening old chocolate and shouting "fuck," apparently. Oh dear. Yeah. Anyway, that's not nice, is it? Oh my god, yeah, that ain't going anywhere near my mouth. That's where all the sugar and stuff has risen out and it all looks like worms. Worms, I tell you. I'll bet it's rock hard as well. Oh yeah, it is. Oh god. There was writing underneath it. I hope it's a treasure map. Oh dear, what's on the back? Oh, do not want. Oh god. Oh, look at that. It's like a texture out of a horror game or something. Here we are. Chocolate time, everyone. Enjoy your oh god. Oh man. Oh, oh, look at the middle. It's all gone like a sort of rancid Oreo or something. Oh. Anyway, sold only in sealed packets and tins. I'm not surprised. Oh, right, yeah, you're talking about the tea, sorry. The woman who buys Maserati tea has all sufficing something sons for doing so. What? That does say sons, doesn't it? Why was that? She knows she will get exactly the same fragrant blend of tea every time. That in point of fineness of quality and deliciousness, she will get an article that cannot be excelled, and that she will get better value for her money than she could obtain by buying any other kind. It is the right tea at the right price, a tea that is at once the connoisseur's delight and the housewife's joy. Sold only in sealed packets and tins. My God, that's a very 1902 write-up, isn't it? It's a pity it's disintegrated over on the right. That's that weird thing about sons there. I don't understand what that word is, but yeah. This is obviously a promotional item because that's trying very, very hard to sell tea, isn't it? By basically telling you, this tea is superior. All women will be superior for buying this tea. All other women are as dogs to us at what are they called again? Maserati, that's it. That would have worked better if I'd remembered the name. Anyway, they sound rude and old-fashioned. I don't like them. And there's some, I think some rust come through. So there's probably rust in here as well. This is probably massively toxic by now, this chocolate. If you would like to eat it on camera, send me an email saying where you live, and we'll send them in with the white coats and the butterfly nets around, because you need some help, frankly. Yeah, that ain't looking good at all, is it? Oh, dear. Well, there we are. That's what chocolates from 1902 kept in a rusty tin looks like. It's an interesting historical artefact. Also, bloody disgusting. Subscribe for more.